The notion of proportions arises in all sorts of different situations in life, from cooking to reading maps to computing percentages. It's actually pretty simple, usually, to be able to employ a proportion once you recognize that that's the situation. The other night we had a problem on homework about pink paint. As you know from art class, pink is made from combining white with red. I don't remember if this was exactly what they said, but they said that it was in a ratio of 7 to 2. And again, I'm not positive which was which, but they said that the ratio of white to red, let's say for this one, is 7 to 2. And then it says how much white should be added to 3 drops of red to make this color. So the question says, how much white? That means what we don't know is the white. What we don't know we represent with a variable, and what we do know we represent with a number. Now it's just a matter of doing 7 times 3 divided by 2, and that gives us 21 divided by 2, or 10.5 drops. So it all boils down to this. You're required to do in my class is write the word ratio. Not numbers, but in words. What's being compared? In our sample problem, that was white to red. The next thing you do is match the given ratio, the given number ratio, numerical ratio to the words. Numerical, why isn't this working? Ratio to the words. In our situation, it said the ratio of white to red was 7 to 2. Because 7 came first, that makes it the white. So let me just put this where we can have room to do the whole thing. White to red is the word ratio. 7 to 2 is the given numerical ratio. In other words, in numbers, what are we given? It says it's in a ratio. White to red is in a ratio of 7 to 2. We draw our equal sign and our little fraction bar. Now you have to figure out where the other number that's given goes. Place the other in the appropriate, the correct. I don't know why this isn't working. Correct part of the other ratio. And that, in this case, it says how much white, that means we don't know white, should be added to 3 drops of red. Since red was given, that means the 3 goes in that. And this is the whole reason for writing this word ratio. If someone makes a mistake on proportion problems, it's almost always because they've got the numbers in the wrong place. Red needs to match up to red, and white needs to match up to white. And because we don't know what white is, we use a variable to represent the unknown. use a variable, because that is why we have variables, variable to represent the unknown quantity. And in this case, what we don't know is white, so it goes up here. And now we just need to solve the proportion, which we did on the other sheet, and which hopefully you know how to do. So when you do and I actually, in most situations, it's just in real life you're going to be using calculators. So it's fine with me if you use a calculator for these kinds of problems. As I said before, that makes it 7 times 3, and then we divide by 2 to equal x, and that equals 10.5. These are really actually kind of fun. And actually in word problems, you should always label your answer. Drops of white.